Well, James, is it a case of eagerness to get out there and get a game under your belt and win it however you can win it just at the moment?
I think it's important for us to get 3 points. How we get them doesn't really matter at this time. We've been prepared well every week. For some reason it hasn't happened, but we've always been confident going out into games on the Friday, on the Saturday. We always feel like we can win, and we believe that. Why it's not happened, we can't explain, but it's only a matter of time before we get things right.
Confidence is big in any sport. Is it a confidence issue among the players?
No, not at all. I think this time people have had in their careers, you've got to be confident in order to stay in the game this long. There's a self-belief as a footballer that you have to have, and if you're going to be successful, you've got to have that. So within ourselves, we're confident. We know what we've done in the last 2 years, that we are one of, if not the best team in the league. So it's just a matter of getting things right, and once it clicks, we look unstoppable.
Bromley next, James. Granted, you've probably got fond memories of last season, scoring 2 goals the opening day of the season.
Yeah, I think it was important for us to get off to a good start last year. The front three combined well, and it clicked from the very start. So it didn't happen this year, but if it happens again at the same place, then we'll be happy.
Did that give you the boost looking back thinking, no, I've scored it twice last season, let's go and do it again this season?
Yeah, of course, you look at the teams you scored against, but obviously they've looked at the same games and they're trying to figure out how to stop you. But we've got people that can score from all over the pitch, so if they're stopping me, then we've got 7 more players that are capable of scoring goals.
You're going to be playing on this 4G pitch. Is that so? Apparently that's not easy to play on, but you've got to put that out of your mind, really, haven't you?
Yeah, so like I said, we're professional footballers. It's our job. We've got to take whatever comes. We've all played on 3G as kids, so we know it's no really difference between what we're doing here and what we did when we were 13. It's a little bit different the way you have to run and kick the ball, but other than that, we've just got to go and get the job done.
I suppose as well, you've got to, in your own minds, not have the fear of making a mistake. You've still got to try, even though you're trying to iron out a few things maybe, you've got to have that freedom, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. We've got expressive players within the team. We've got a good solid back four, and we've got players that can play through balls, long passes, score goals, create goals. We've got a great bunch of lads, and every one of them's confident. So I don't see it ever being a problem for us, really.
Just talking to Mickey then about the squad and the way he's been trying his best to improve the fortunes of the team. What can the players do differently to help improve the fortunes? I
think we can just keep going. It's like anything. You see teams in the Premiership saying that's their turning point, they just need a little bit of luck. I think we've just got to stick with it, keep doing exactly what we're doing, because we know we're good players. It's a massive club. It's not where we should be. We're not happy with it, and it's just a matter of time, because like I say, we're good players and form's temporary, so we'll find out how good we really are.
And maybe turn some of that bad form and the heartache of the Wrexham game into the motivation going into the game tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. We're going to look at, if we win this one, we're going to look at the next one instantly. We said that even when we were chasing the title. Once the game's done, it's done. We'll obviously have a little look at it, but we move on to the next one and already start planning to get 3 points.
As a player, you must look at the table and think, you know what, we've not had the greatest start, but we're 9 points behind. It's not a lot at this point of the season, considering that the form we've had and the rust that we've been in, the 9-point gap. That must give you a boost as well, looking at that.
Yeah, well, we sat down Tuesday and we had a little chat. And we said we're not going to look at the league table. We know it's 9 points. I'm going to start hunting them 9 points down. So that's all it is. We're going to look at the points difference. And for Tranmere to have such a bad start and only be 9 points off the top of the league, and it shows that we definitely have something. It's when we turn up and when we do, we're going to cut into those 9 points pretty sharpish.
And as a striker, I mean, again, coming back to confidence, I mean, it's just trying to get that feeling back of scoring a goal, and when you get one, I'm sure the rest will follow.
I thought that one scored against Barrow, but no, it's a feeling you can't replicate, even in training and things like that. When you've got that many fans and that good a following at such a massive club, it's a feeling unlike any other. It doesn't matter who's scoring. The next goal is the most important for us. We'll take that and we'll just go, right, the next goal. That's all we have to do is just be looking at, right, if it's not our goal, we'll get the next one. So it's a matter of time before they start flying in. We've got too many good strikers, too many good midfielders not to be scoring goals.
And it is a team game, but as strikers, the other strikers of the club, do you kind of work together on extra things in training to try and get the goals flowing?
Yeah, obviously we work in pairs during training sessions and do shooting outside and have little competitions. Obviously it's not all on us to score the goals, but that's what we like to think. We like to be those focal points of grabbing the headlines. But we've got goals from all over the pitch. So if we can create goals just as much as we score them, then we're happy. We don't mind who scores, we're just happy to get the 3 points and move on.